I'm going to give you guys some history lessons today that so many people get wrong every day. Okay? Let me tell you something. The only Russia, China, North Korea, Iran, the only connection between them and the United States, other than Barack Obama, who personally wanted to get along with the Shiite Muslims, okay? So let's just pass that up and spying it on probably at least 50 million Americans in 4 years. So, and foreigners and anybody that he had to have control of. He made himself a set of J. Edgar Hoover files. And everyone has always said information is priceless. So let's get past that. That's why he did it. That's how he gets the Democratic Party to lock step to him. Okay? You know his family was put together. You know he's been a plant for the fucking deep state since the beginning of time. And this guy just keeps butting into the world problems. Does this guy still think he's president? Or does he just have all these billionaires behind him? People listen to him because he can provide funds. I don't know. I have no idea. But I know it has to be strong. When Angela Merkel knew that we were listening to her phone calls, and then all of a sudden she takes in 2 million refugees, what are the Germans going to do with them? They're destroying their country. They're not trying to assimilate. So the first thing Merkel will do is send in skinheads, see if they can take care of the problem. Now if they can't, well, Germany, I wouldn't put it past Germany to do anything really. If you look at their history, it's really pretty bad. But I don't see using those 2 million as slave cheap labor that the Germans would do. Now we're talking about a country that used mustard gas in World War I. They used rockets, jet fighters at the end of the war, the best Tiger tanks in the world. And they were developing the bomb at the same time. Why do you think that the Germans should be let back into the fold and we'll forgive everything? You really think the Jewish person forgives the Germans for killing 6 million, gassing, killing, starving, every Mendele's damn experiments on the human body? Now come on, there was a lot of stuff that they did that I don't think most countries would do. But we've used it, don't kid yourself. We've used Mendele's things, we've used lots of their experiments on live human beings. Okay? And the world uses their findings because it's the only time it's ever been done. Okay? In a mass scale. And then they took every gold tooth, everything, and turned it into money. So, do you really think the Jewish people could forgive them? Now, how about the Soviets? The Germans killed 17 to 20 million of their citizens and their soldiers in World War II. If they wouldn't have been bogged down just like Napoleon was in the winter, they'd have rolled over Moscow. They'd have rolled over every city, Stalingrad, They just rolled over them like they did every other country. But they started running into a problem fighting the Soviets. So they sent a U-boat to Japan full of $8 billion in gold. Now think about that, 1940, 1942, 1941, $8 billion in gold, what it's worth today. But they gave them that money to pay for the Japanese Navy and their Air Force to attack Pearl Harbor and the Americans in a way that the Americans, who some say we had intelligence that they were going to attack Pearl Harbor. Same thing as we had with the Alamo, same thing we had with the Maine, same thing we've had with every other thing. That remember the Alamo, remember Pearl Harbor, give our people something to fight for. Okay? You think about that. A lot of people fight a lot harder when they have a reason to fight. Now, if the Germans truly want to blast us out of NATO, and the French do, the French, if you do, we want your $8 billion loan we gave in 1940 with just regular interest, the 30-year T-bills, and you can pay that directly. Because we don't talk about what you guys have actually done. You've actually never paid for your defense. Even when the Soviets put 60 divisions of tanks on your borders, and you guys had nothing. You had nothing to stop them with, so you begged the United States. And yeah, we came over and made the worst treaty in the history of the world. The Mad Treaty. That's why I can't understand why you people don't get that us and the Russians can never go to war, ever. Because if they do, you Democrat, liberal dumbasses, it is the extinction of man. Even if they take out the ground silos, they have 1,200 other warheads that are out somewhere in the ocean that nobody knows. They know a grid that they're on, like 1,000 square miles that they can be in. That's all they know. Because they're made to go out and become holes in the ocean. So that any time we have to have that problem, even like North Korea, we could drop 120 warheads on them in 5 minutes. So why do you completely ignore us and the Russians fighting and the Russians meddling in our election? The only reason that might have happened, and if it did, it was because of Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton personally with George Soros funding when they set up riots in the Soviet cities and tried to oust Putin. Now this is a KGB general. What do you think he'd do to you? You think you're going to sit down and say, oh, no problem, we can be friends? And you guys can take Obama saying behind, the cameras, hey, I can be a lot more flexible after I'm elected. If you take that, that's nothing compared to what Trump did or Trump's people. You don't have an earthly clue. You've never shown one piece of information other than a fake dossier. And we're on to the British GCHQ guys, and we're going to find them all. And Obama, those hundreds of millions of people you might have unmasked, we'll figure it out. There's already a 1,000-page FISA warrant, FISA thing that tells how much you abuse them. So, say whatever you want.